Hi adventurers, welcome to the channel. Here we go. Today we're inside Epic Universe and we're starting with one of the most hyped land in the park, Super Nintendo World. Now let me warn you, when rope drop happens here, it's absolutely craziness. Hundreds of people rushing into the land trying to ride the biggest attraction first. But don't worry, I'm here to help you decide what rides are actually worth your time. First stop, Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. Walking to Bowser's Castle is honestly unreal. The prop, the statue, the trophies, it literally feels like you're just stepping into the final level of Mario Kart game. But listen, I'm not just here to look around, I'm here to win. This ride is basically a Mario Kart game brought to life. You're racing through the course wearing AR goggles, throwing shells and collecting coins, and battling other racers. Tip: pay close attention to the instructions before the ride. One wrong move can cost you some serious points. You're flying around the corners, shooting targets, drifting through turns, and remember, no one is your friend in this race. I'm giving Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge a 10 out of 10. And here's a pro tip. Ride this at night, the line can drop as low as 10 minutes. Next stop, Yoshi's Adventure. This ride is honestly one of the cutest rides in the entire park. You hop into this adorable Yoshi cart and slowly travel through Mario World. But pay attention because this ride is actually a game. You need to spot and collect all 3 of Yoshi's hidden eggs along the journey. The colors are incredible, the details are amazing, and even go on a little adventure with Toad. Now here's my honest take. I'm giving this ride a 7 out of 10. It's adorable, but if the wait time is over an hour, I would say it's not worth it. However, if you have kids with you, this ride must be a must-do. Also important, this line almost never goes down. If you want to ride it, do it first thing in the morning at road drop. Now let's talk about Minecart Madness, the Donkey Kong themed roller coaster. This roller coaster is famous for its jumping the track illusion, where it feels like the ride is leaping across broken tracks. And I do like this coaster, but I'm going to be honest with you. If the wait time is over an hour, it's not worth it. The ride is pretty short. And also try to sit in the front row, especially if you're shorter, because the seat design makes it harder to see the tracks ahead. I'm giving Minecart Madness a 7 out of 10. This ride has a long line, lots of switchbacks, no storyline, and it's outside, no AC. And one more thing, this ride breaks down pretty often. So if you wait 2 hours and it goes down, you might be waiting even longer. Before you leave Mario World, make sure you explore the land. There are hidden interactive games, cool binocular views, and lots of little details fans will love. And if you're a fan of Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach, stick around. They do come out for character meet and greets and photos. Next portal, How to Train Your Dragon, Island of Berk. The moment you walk in, it feels magical. The colors, the Viking buildings, the giant dragons, and the massive view of Berk itself. And it's honestly one of the most beautiful lands in the park. And the first thing I have to do is meet Toothless. Just a heads up, Astrid and Hiccup aren't always guaranteed, but Toothless is usually a guarantee. Now let's head to Frail Drill. This is an interactive boat ride, and let me tell you, you are not safe here. You'll be spraying water at targets, but if someone hits the right target, they might dump water right on top of you. And if you're competitive like me, you're trying to become the #1 Viking. Also, don't trust your friends, because on this ride, friendships get tested. I'm giving Frail Drill a 10 out of 10. It's hilarious, chaotic, and the lines are usually pretty short. Next ride, Hiccup's Wing Gliders. This coaster is amazing, especially at night. You truly feel like you're gliding through the sky on a dragon. The turns feel like flying, the winds hit your face, and you even pass through an incredible dragon cave with animatronics. The storyline is great too. The ride actually feels like you're on a dragon training flight. I'm giving this ride a 10 out of 10. And again, ride it at night for the best experience and shorter wait time. And don't miss the show, The Untrainable Dragon. This is a live stage musical with huge dragon puppets, fight scenes, fire effects, and even Toothless flying above the audience. It's seriously impressive. My recommendation: sit in the front row, either close to the front or the back, because the action, the projection happens all around you. I absolutely love this show and highly recommend it. Next portal, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic. The moment you walk through the portal, you're transported in 1920s Wizarding Paris, inspired by the Fantastic Beasts films. But at the same time, you're also stepping into the British Ministry of Magic, and honestly feels like you travel time across Wizarding World. Grab your wand too, because you can cast interactive spells around the land. Now let's follow the spiders to our next ride, Harry Potter and the Battle of Ministries, and the cue for this ride is an adventure and all in itself. You start in the Grand Wizarding Street of Paris, then move deeper into secret magical corridors. Soon you find yourself inside the Ministry of Magic, surrounded by towering statues, enchanted fireplaces, and moving wizarding portraits whispering about what's happening inside. Along the way, magical files move by themselves, ministry memos flying around you, and you'll hear whispers about a dangerous escape that's about to happen. You can even see evidence of Aurora's preparing for the magical showdown. Then suddenly, the alarms begin. You're recruited to help stop magical threats that's loose inside the ministry. The ride itself is a massive magical chase through enchanted elevators, magical courtrooms, and spells battles happening all around you. You're dodging curses, racing through different departments, and witnessing some serious impressive magical effects. For fans, this ride is packed with details everywhere you look. I'm giving Battle of the Ministry a 9 out of 10. The wait isn't too bad because most of the queue is inside air conditioning rooms, and the experience is honestly worth it. Now things get a little darker. Welcome to Dark Universe. You've entered the village of Darkmoor, where fog covers the streets, twisted trees look like skeleton figures reaching into the sky, and straight ahead, Frankenstein Manor. This isn't just a land, it's like stepping into a classic horror movie. First ride, Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment. Walking through the manor feels eerie. You'll pass through candlelight halls, creepy laboratory, and room filled with strange experiments. Then suddenly you meet Igor, who is, let's just say, not the most reliable tour guide. He's nervously explaining the experiment, while clearly panicking about what's about to happen. Then Dr. Victoria Frankenstein appears, confidently explaining that she's about to control the world's most dangerous monsters. And here's the thing, yes, this sounds like a terrible idea. Spoiler alert, it is. The experiment goes wrong, monsters break free, and you're suddenly escaping through rooms filled with Dracula, Wolfman, and other classic creatures. The ride is intense, chaotic, and packed with incredible animatronics. I'm giving Monsters Unchained a 9 out of 10. Best tip, ride in the morning when the lines are shorter, but come back at night when the whole land becomes extra spooky. And while you're here, grab a drink at the Burning Blade Tavern. This is the Monsters Hunter hangout filled with trophies of defeated monsters mounted on the walls. Sometimes hunters are even inside talking with guests. And every 20 minutes, the giant windmill outside suddenly bursts into flames. It's awesome. You can even run into Igor wandering in the land, and trust me, he's hilarious, but also slightly unhinged. Last ride here is Curse of the Werewolf. This is a spinning coaster that throws you through the dark forest as if you're trying to escape werewolf attack. The ride vehicle spins while you're racing through tight turns and quick drops. It's fun, but pretty short. Also, the queue is mostly outside switchbacks, and the story isn't as strong as the other attraction. So I'm giving this a 7 out of 10. If you only need to ride one ride here, I would say Monsters Unchained. Finally, we arrived at the heart of the park, Celestial Park. This is the central hub of Epic Universe, and at night, there's an amazing water show where fountains dance to the music and lights. My favorite ride here is Stardust Racer. This is the crown jewel of Celestial Park. It is a massive dual-launch racing coaster designed to make you feel like a shooting star blasting across the galaxy. 2 trains launch at the same time and races each other across the sky. One of the craziest moments is called the Celestial Spin, where the 2 trains twist and cross each other while completely upside down. At night, it's even better. The tracks go dark and thousands of LED goes up. The train looks like 2 glowing comets streaking through the sky. This is an incredible ride. I'm giving Stardust Racer a 10 out of 10, and surprisingly, the line is usually pretty short. This is an absolute must ride. Lastly, Constellation Carousel. This isn't your typical carousel. Instead of horses, you ride beautiful comet creatures and star beings. The ride lifts you up 6 feet in the air, and each creature rotates a full 360 degrees so you can face your friends or watch the fountains nearby. At night, with the lights and music, it's actually really peaceful. I'm giving this a 7 out of 10. I wouldn't go out of my way to ride this ride, but if the line is short, it's a fun break before jumping right back into Stardust Racers. And that's our Is It Worth It tour of Epic Universe. From racing through Mario Kart, to flying with dragons, casting spells in the Ministry, escaping monsters in Darkmoor, and blasting through the galaxy on Stardust Racer, Epic Universe truly lives up to its name. That's all for now, adventurers, and I'll see you in the next epic journey. Bye!